And then we're going to do 4 and 5 next week, hopefully.
Previously on The
Because
Walking Dead.
I still need to catch up and fix my sleeping schedule at least a little bit.
Who do you think did this?
Think about it. You're Carver. What do you do?
It's fine. Just stay
What's the
up
most
forever.
important thing in this world?
If only.
Clem, it's family.
Oh yeah,
like
there's the
Matthew
girl
aren't
I
coming
hate,
back.
Bonnie. It just passed by her. But we got Nick killed, so it's okay.
Besides the fact that he's now dead.
No!
And then Army comes out
Rebecca,
to kill all the zombies,
our baby
and then they
deserves to be
kill some
raised
of us.
in a
So.
place of safety. Go to
Nick
hell, you.
just looks like Kenny without facial hair.
That looks nothing like Kenny.
We're going home.
Totally looks like Kenny without a mustache.
As a
What are
family.
you talking about?
You're gonna see Kenny and him next to each other and be like, "Wow, I'm real stupid," and I'll agree with you. You're gonna see. I promise. Oh my god. Just as it got through the previously on. I had to pause. Hold on. Thanks, Discord. There we go. Rid of that too. Alright. Now we can play the game. So this episode
Hooray.
should only be like 2 hours long, I think. Like the majority of episodes in Telltale games. So stick
this
around.
is actually the one that's like an 8-hour epic.
Oh my god, that would be insane of Telltale.
You about
But that would mean they are actually working on stuff
Yeah,
probably.
1 second.
And you can't do that because
Thanks for
then
coming with me.
expectations would be too
Experience.
high
I know they
for
hate
anything
you.
else in the future,
It's still
and
nice
everything would
that
be
you
a
came.
disappointment.
Why wouldn't
Kind of
I?
like
We're all in this together.
Telltale. How it
Yeah,
is, right?
I guess so. It's just nice to have a friend, you know?
I still haven't heard anything about the
I know.
Guardians game from Telltale, but I
I've
think
heard
it's out now, isn't
mediocre. I've
Oh,
heard it's
great.
disappointing and bad.
Everything come out all right, girls?
it? Also, I picked the
Troy, get 'em
non-asshole
tied up.
Clementine choice on accident, so I have to
Oh,
I
you
have to
did.
change
No, we're
that.
on our way.
Have you been
Probably
playing
30
mean
minutes out.
Clementine the whole
Make
time?
sure everyone's prepped.
Yeah.
Emotions might
pretty
be running
much.
high. Carver out. If I find out you've been wasting fuel to keep that fucking heater going,
Sadistic
I'll
says
make you
Guardians
walk
is
back.
fine.
Froze my ass off.
The
Told
game
me to.
sadistic because we're talking about the
It
game
ain't
from
polite to
Telltale.
listen to other folks' conversations.
I heard the new movie's
Has anyone
okay,
ever told
not as
you
good
that?
as the
Where's your
first, but
manners?
I wasn't expecting it to top the first.
See, I
Especially with the
disagree.
marketing game they've been playing with Groot. Fuck that.
You don't want to
Okay.
test me, girl.
I
I'll
thought
pass
this
every
movie was not better than the first
Leave
movie,
her
but it was
alone.
equally as good. I thought it was
really?
a perfect continuation. Yeah.
Tie her up and
Like, it
throw
is the
her in
most
with the rest of 'em.
consistent of any of the Marvel series.
Alright, so no spoilers for Guardians 2 because I haven't seen it yet. But without spoilers, is
Groot is not overbearing. All
Oh,
of his
thank
scenes are
God.
actually very funny.
Okay, thank God.
There is way more character development than this movie had any right to have. I don't think Peter Quill is the main character in this movie.
Don't go any further than that or any
The hell
deeper.
did he do to you?
No, it's just
Hey, did he hurt you? Hey, hey!
that's it. That's all I'll say. I
Alright.
thought it was very good.
I'll see it in a couple of weeks or so, hopefully. Because Guardians is actually the only, well, not the only, but it's my dad's favorite Marvel movie out of the, how many are there now, 20?
Yeah, see, it is the only Marvel series I care about. And I'm
Yeah,
happy it didn't suck.
because they're actually good films, or at least the first was.
Yep.
They weren't just, oh yeah, I like these characters, it's a fun movie.
Although I will say that Thor Ragnarok trailer made me care about Thor.
Well, that was purposely done. I don't know if Thor has any right to be marketed that way, but we'll see.
I don't know, just the way the enemy design.
Oh,
and stuff
hey,
like
no,
that
that's a
looks-
work friend.
Boo,
Hey,
Kenny.
Bruce.
I looked over and saw Big
All right, we
Kenny.
gotta do something. Come
His
on.
face taking
Anyone
up the
got
whole
anything sharp?
screen.
Anything?
But he's taking initiative.
Need
He's
to get
asking
these
if there's any
bindings off.
weapons in here.
Hey, Clem, help me find something to get these off. Anything sharp that could
Yes, we
cut
can
these.
shoot all of the other
What
party
good is that
members.
gonna do?
The hell is wrong with you people? We gotta get out of here.
Like what?
What do you mean, like what? Something sharp. Anything that can help. A fucking, I don't know, anything. We're in a fucking precarious position here. We gotta do something about
Settle
that.
down, Kenny. They took everything. We have to keep a level head.
He's right. You don't know Bill like we do.
Bill? This whole time it's Carver, Carver, Carver. Now he's fucking Bill? Oh, I see.
Kenny's
what
got
it
a
is.
point there.
Y'all are just getting a ride home, aren't you? That's what's going on here.
You don't understand.
He's mentioned Rebecca was like something
fuck
about
are you
Bill, and he's
talking
like,
about?
"Who's this Bill? We've been talking about Carver this whole time."
You have
And it's the
no
first time they called him
idea
by
what
his
you're
first
dealing
name.
with.
Oh, he gave me a pretty good goddamn idea back at the lodge. And I don't intend to sit around here and let that happen to the
Oh
rest
wow,
of us.
I forgot they changed the UI for this game.
I'm trying to help.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Choice.
Looks
Walter
better,
really
though.
appreciated your help.
Yeah.
Like you helped out.
There are some good changes with
That's
from
not
season
fair.
1 to
You're
season
blaming
2.
him
It's
for
just
the
none of it had
actions
to
of
do
a
with the
madman.
story or writing.
Pointing out.
So
Regardless of intent,
Yeah,
there are
it looks a little
consequences to
plain, but
rash actions.
I guess
something
it's
that
cleaner.
he seems
More
to be
optimized for
misreading
mouse
as capitulation.
controls
I
also.
don't know what
It
the
feels
fuck you're
more
saying,
comic
but I
booky,
know it's
which
bullshit. We have to
works
do
well
something.
with the
You can't reason with it.
the graphical changes they made.
Oh shit. Jackpot.
Sit down. You're going to get us all killed.
Y'all don't know what you're talking about. We get cooped up in some kennel like a bunch of fucking dogs, it's over.
You don't know that.
Yeah? Well, I've been in this situation before. You ever been a prisoner?
Kenny's right. We have to do something. We can't just sit here.
How is
Taking
it that
Kenny's
Kenny's the only one
side.
that sees what's going on here?
Clem, the adults are talking.
Is that what this is?
All right, now we're talking.
Carver
We're
will
back
be
to
on the other
asshole
side of
Clementine.
that door
We're good
with 10
guys. We're
people.
doing well.
Yeah, clearly if you're taking Kenny's side, you
There,
have to
there,
be.
baby. It's okay. Everything's gonna be fine.
At this point, maybe Luke is the only hope we have.
If he was gonna do something, he'd have done it by now.
Who knows what he's dealing with? Anything can happen out there.
I'll tell you what happened. He abandoned us.
He may not be around, but he wouldn't just leave us behind.
That guy's a flake. I could tell the second I set eyes on him.
Kenny's probably
Fuck
right.
Luke.
He would have
You don't
helped us
need him.
by now if he was going to.
You don't know what he's been going
Another
through
reason
since
why
we
Kenny
left
is a
the
piece of
lodge.
shit.
None of us
Kenny's the
We don't even
best.
know if he's still alive.
Shut
Nobody
up.
knows where we
Shadow.
Right. All we
you
do
just-
know is that he ain't
It's
helped
just,
us.
you're wrong.
No,
It's not
wait
the
and
best.
see. You have to wait and see, Max.
I've seen this whole. I've
close.
played season 2.
Okay. let's
Nope,
do
I don't
this.
believe
They have
you.
guns.
You just don't.
Fine, I
you-
watched it.
You played it
Still bad.
wrong.
I'm gonna punch the first son of a bitch I see. Then I'm gonna take his gun and use it to shoot the next son of a bitch I see.
no.
Just sit down.
Shut up, Doc. This ain't your call. Hey, just, if something happens, just help out, okay? Don't, get yourself hurt or nothing, but any help would be good. Hey, Clem, look at me. You trust me, right?
Kenny, please, just listen to them.
Yeah, okay. I trust you. I'll do what I can.
All right. It's okay to be a little scared, but we gotta do this.
My God, this truck sounds
All right.
so
Everybody
loud.
ready?
And he's
Kenny, are
knocked
you
out.
okay?
Good job,
Is he
Kenny.
okay?
I think
I
so.
forgot about this part where he's an
What
idiot.
hit me?
It's probably for the best.
For that situation
Yeah.
specifically, Max, you can say he's stupid or a piece of
That's the
shit.
best thing Kenny's ever done is knock himself the fuck out.
All right,
That was great.
up and at him.
What an endearing character.
The fuck? How'd you get your restraints off? Come here.
Well, he wasn't knocked out for very, very long at all.
Now, I understand some of you are confused as to why we bring these people back when they left us as they did.
I think I've got an idea.
Now, it might not come all at once, but time will heal these wounds.
This lady was nice in 400 days, and now she's an asshole like everyone
Take
else.
solace in knowing that they're here to
Yeah,
help us make our home a better place.
that's what happens.
All these feelings
If you're in a spinoff, you gotta become a villain in the main series.
hate. Now, they're all valid. No one needs to forget what they did. But we do have to find it in our hearts to forgive them.
Look how much food they have.
Oh, I hope you ain't saying what I think you're saying.
She's just stating a fact, Kenny. Come on.
Lurkers gathers just south of us.
Come on, we need you for something.
Can it wait until morning? We're all exhausted.
Just come the fuck on.
Turn our way. It's nothing we can't handle.
Also, once again, you want a character to hate chat? Hate Sarah.
He looks after me.
They have been taken into consideration.
No, not as much as Kenny, though.
No, much more than Kenny.
I've had a chance to hate Kenny for 2 games now.
Grow up, Sarah. You're gonna get us in trouble. I don't care. And don't tell me to grow up. You're just a little kid. I'm older than you. You're the one that got hit.
And with
The I'm older than you excuse. Good one.
Make sure y'all stay
Get
off the
fucking
fence.
got.
Bill can see if you're messing with it.
just to survive. It's our obligation to make this community a beacon.
You know, Carver, if you really wanted to give a speech, you should probably do it when it's not just in the background of other people talking, so that we actually know what you're saying, because I totally have not been paying attention to what he's been saying.
Y'all best get some rest, because there ain't gonna be much for you tomorrow. You're gonna be working hard.
That's for you.
Yeah, it would be. Fucking Bill. Keeps me out in the cold. But at least I'll be comfortable.
Hey, guys.
Reggie!
It's
I'm
One-Arm
so
Man.
sorry. I'm so sorry. What did they do to you?
This could have been worse, trust me. I'm lucky to be alive. I guess I should say
Reggie
it's nice
helped
to see
us
you, but
when we ran
it's also
away.
a bummer.
I know. I feel the same way.
He's nice.
Good
You
old
should meet
One-Arm
him.
Man.
I guess you will.
Our
actually.
hero.
They got me working outside. Lurker just snuck up on me while I was hammering something. Luckily, they took the arm off quick. Saved my life.
That's awful.
But yeah, they took his
I'm
arm off
so
after he was
sorry.
bit. I thought
Look,
they
it
took his
was
arm
my
off for
choice to
helping
help
others
you
to
guys.
escape.
Hey, Reggie,
Forgot.
Oh, hey, Troy.
don't go fucking up now. Bill's real close to letting you out of here. You make sure things stay
Not
nice and
that,
quiet out here tonight, and I'll be
Reggie's
sure
an
to let
important
Bill know
character.
just
He's
how
not. I can
helpful
tell you
you
that
are.
now. That's not a
Yeah, you can
spoiler.
count on me. Thanks, Troy.
Don't mention it.
He's just a nice guy who wants to be nice to everyone and gets hurt in the process of that.
Oh, right. Let me
It's
introduce
Director
you.
Tan from Mass
We were with
Effect
them when we got
Andromeda.
caught.
Oh.
Hey, I'm Reggie.
That's Sarita,
Hello.
and that's Kenny.
Hey,
Hello. Who are you? This freaks you out. It's okay. Freaks me out too sometimes.
What's it to you?
Why is this kid being shitty?
Clementine. Her name's Clementine.
See, Reggie's a good guy.
Wow. You're a pretty tough kid.
Sorry. She's had a rough few days.
It's fine. I'm sure she's just traumatized. All kids are these days.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
where's
why I
Carlos?
said that,
Bill's
Reggie.
already got him looking at some folks.
Oh, okay. Good. What about Pete?
It's not that he's not interesting, he's just not important. He's an interesting
about me?
character.
He was always taking stupid risks. Can't say I'm surprised.
It's like, where'd he hide his arm?
Can you guys save it for the morning? Some of us gotta be up early.
Who's that? I don't know.
I don't recognize the voice.
No problem. Sorry about
I don't
that.
know.
It's just
Okay,
that
that's
some
Mike. He's
wiggling
kind of a
voice,
dick
a
when he's tired,
character that's
but
not interesting.
like
You
I
mean
said,
literally
he
everyone?
saved my life, so
It's like,
I put up with that shit.
It's hard to
They'll put you
create
work outside the wall with me.
an
I'm so
extremely
sorry.
compelling
Stop with all the
character
sorry. It was
in
my
a
choice.
genre
Besides,
like
he
this,
said once you
especially
were
if
all
they
caught,
aren't
he'd let me
carried
rejoin
over
the group,
between,
so I'm
if
glad
not
you're
every
here.
episode, then at
I'm
least
just
most
joking.
of the episodes,
I know.
because
did
you
say
start
that,
to have such a
but
large
I'm
cast
not happy
that
about it.
you
She's
can't
watching
spend
us.
time
What's
building
that?
The woman over there is watching us.
the world, because
Oh,
if
yeah,
story is
right.
all your game
Okay,
has,
so
then you have
she's
to pace it
fucking
more
weird.
like a
They found
TV
her
show
sneaking
or a
around outside
movie,
the camp covered in
and
guts
there
and
just
like,
aren't enough
like
episodes,
bruises
and it
shit.
doesn't make for a very good game. So you kind of have
I
to.
know how it must look.
I can
but
see
it's
how,
really
like,
not
people would
that
say
bad
that a
here.
lot of Telltale
Reggie.
characters
No, I'm
aren't
serious.
super
Where else are
interesting
you going
or
to find
deep,
food like we have?
but it's
We've got the canned stuff,
more
and
out
now
of a
with the
limitation of the
greenhouses coming
genre
along, we've
and
got
less
fresh food. The building's getting more and more secure
the
all
fault
the time,
of, like,
mostly through forced labor, but that's
writing
only
or
temporary.
anything like that.
They've
Although
even got the solar panels.
you don't
for
have to
that.
write a lot
When
of
was the last
characters
time
in
you
your
had
thing, but
electricity,
it
huh?
it definitely comes down to,
Well, we
like,
just came from a
even
lodge
if
with
the
a wind turbine.
writers
It's not a
could create like a
competition.
super
I'm just
interesting
saying, It's
character,
not as bad as you think.
the amount of time
We're
it would take to
building
develop
something
a
great
character
here,
that's
guys.
like
A
as
real
interesting
community.
as somebody in like
Bill
a
is making it
90-hour
happen.
game or even like a 10-hour
Look, I've
game.
made mistakes, and he's
It's just
forgiven
harder
me.
to manage.
That doesn't make up for what he's done, Reggie.
I know that, but I'm starting to see what this
It's-
place offers.
yeah, I agree with
I
you.
didn't
It's-
before, and with the
although
accident,
there are
it's
points
just
where
that
it's
No
much
like,
more
excuse for
important
Kenny.
now.
but
Are you
The-
serious?
there are a lot
You're
of points in the
joking,
game
right?
where it's
Listen,
not
I'm really
because
close to
they
getting right
can't
back
flesh
into
it
the
out.
group.
It's because they're just
Once that
incompetent
happens,
at
I
writing.
can do a lot more to help you guys be more
oh,
comfortable.
100. Oh, they're
What do you
100%
think this
I
incompetent.
just don't
But
want you to mess things up for me.
if they
I've
were
worked really hard
competent,
to get
it
to this
still
point.
would be
Will you
hard.
please be
Because
patient?
Right.
Try not to cause
you
any
basically
trouble.
it's
At least
it's
until
something that
release.
has to be
Then once I'm out, I could help you
like
more.
quick and easily
Maybe even
consumable as
help
like a
get you
game
out.
where it's still fun and it's still like
We can
or
at least
not
talk
even
about
I
it
guess
more in the
fun
morning.
wouldn't be the right
Just
word,
have a
but it's
quiet
still
night
engaging
and chat
and
again
Yeah.
tomorrow.
it has to be
Believe me.
paced
Look,
much
the fact
quicker than
is,
if you had
Bill
like a
every
12
reason to kill me
episode
when I
like
helped you guys,
series or
but he
something.
didn't.
You basically have
Obviously, I
5
don't know
2-hour
what happened while you
episodes
were all
to
gone, but he's given me a
quickly
second
move along
chance,
the
and I
plot,
know he'd do the
and that's
same
why
to
it's
you.
like
Reggie,
maybe
I don't
focus
want a
on less
second chance.
characters
After what he
but
did
create
to
a more
Alvin,
compelling
I
story
want him
rather
dead.
than having this motley crew of literally who's
I
and
need to sit down.
Clementine.
Yeah, come on.
The majority of characters in season 2 are
Okay.
completely
Get this water over by
forgettable.
the benches.
Like,
I
dare you right now, Max. You got 10 seconds.
No,
Name the
don't
old
even-
man in the
don't
first episode of this season.
The Who? Is he the bald one?
Yes.
Is he dead already?
Yes.
Clearly, he's
I
already
don't
drank
care.
too much
No,
of the
he's
Kool-Aid.
gone. He's
I
gone
don't
from my
trust him
memory.
either.
Again, I could only tell you
Strange.
Kenny,
Yeah.
Clementine, and
Guess
the
getting part of
girl
your
with the
body
shaved
chopped
head
off can do that to a fella.
because they're the most
Her
important
name's
characters.
Jane, right? I don't even know her name really.
We gotta know if
It's
there's
the
anything
girl
we
with
can
shaved head.
exploit to get out of here.
Oh, great.
We're in a tight spot. Gonna have to wriggle our way out.
That's it.
Well, what should I be looking for?
But
Stuff that they
the
don't
guy I
want
was
us to
talking
know
about is Pete, and I only know that because I
That
played
Troy
it recently.
asshole's gone for now.
So,
Yeah.
This is our chance.
but
Don't worry
even
about Reggie. I'll go help
Luke's
run interference.
forgettable, Bonnie's forgettable, even though she was in 400 Days. Rebecca, Alvin, who's now
Walker
dead
just
or
snuck
dies in
up
this
on you, huh?
episode.
Yep.
Reggie's forgettable.
Wah.
Sarah's forgettable. Sarah's father, I always forget his name. He's forgettable.
I saw its shadow. It moved in front of one of our.
Everyone's just super fucking forgettable.
That's when it got me.
I stand by that Lee was the best character in
Hello?
The Walking Dead, and they killed him.
Good
They
lord.
killed him right off.
Especially assholey.
Yeah, especially when Lee was a piece of shit.
And then Clementine still looks to him as a role model in season 2 after that. It's great.
Like,
Clementine in the
Who's-
first game wasn't all that great. She's much better in the second because
well, it's because Clementine
have
in
to
the
play
first
as
game
her.
was Clementine in the first game was like a child,
well, she's still a child, but she knows more.
Turning anyway.
but
they
like
had-
her
they forced it.
character, like archetype, was child.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. And
Now
then Duck
she's
was
like-
annoying child.
Was worse child.
Hey, Clem.
Like
come
at least
on.
Clementine
Don't
was
be like
like
that.
a cute,
She ain't
adorable
doing nothing
child
wrong,
that
Reggie.
occasionally
Just
does
relax.
important,
How can I
useful
relax when she's
things,
walking
whereas
around
Duck was
touching
designed to be killed off child.
Yeah.
Like when you kill a child in any form of media, the viewer, the audience, the player should not go, "Thank God that terrible child is dead. When is his dad going to follow?"
When in fact his mother followed and didn't even follow, she was first.
Yeah.
Then Duck died.
She bitched out.
And then you had to shoot the kid yourself or have Kenny do it.
Yeah.
And
Hey, you brought him into the world, Kenny. You take him out.
oh my god. Except that's not what happened. At least not in my playthrough.
And now Clementine's super hardcore and she performs emergency surgery on herself despite being like, what, 10? How old is she in this game?
12?
That's still pretty young for
Guess
emergency
it's better than the
self-surgery.
ground.
I don't remember, but yeah, you're right.
I couldn't even watch that
Looks
scene,
rickety.
My god.
even though it looked
I
like
c-
not great.
I watched this scene. You know what scene I couldn't watch? And it was for a TV show recently, though.
Oh, well, TV is people.
Looks
That's
kind of crappy.
more justifiable.
It's, have you heard of 13 Reasons Why?
No, I haven't. Tell me all about it. Is there a book based on it? Have you read it?
There's a scene within that show
Well, out with
that's
it.
extremely
Just get me outta
graphic,
here.
and I ended up fast forwarding through it.
Oh, I'd never fast forward through it. I would just close
The
my eyes,
fences seem pretty strong.
touch my blanket.
Yeah, they do. All right. A whole
It's,
house full of building supplies? I guess it ought to be.
They show the scene that the show's all about, so it's kind of a spoiler, but not really, because it's what it leads up to, and you know from the
Alright,
first
go the fuck
episode
to
it's gonna
sleep.
happen.
I'm shooting the first one of y'all I
Is
see
that a
wandering
girl
around
kills
before
herself?
sunup.
Because that's in the
Everybody
Yeah.
Netflix
get to
description.
bed.
Yeah, they show her killing herself
Some of these folks
in
too
detail.
keen on leaving. It's up to us to figure out a way out of
Yup.
here. You up for
I
it?
couldn't watch it.
It's your decision.
I'm ready.
Yeah,
Of
it's
course I am.
Good. Good.
no thanks.
Confidence is good.
Who just joined?
Gotta have the
Hello?
right attitude.
Hi.
Now
Harry?
get some sleep. We'll
Sauce?
need it.
I'll take whatever Max is turning down.
Oh, it's a young high school girl killing herself graphically and violently on television.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Statistics said in chat a few minutes ago, did you hear that Mass Effect's been put on hiatus since Andromeda tanked? I did not.
Yeah,
is that
because-
the reason why?
Because the Montreal team is being moved to back what it was, an even smaller team.
Bill's gonna have a word.
I did not hear
That'll
about
solve the
Bio-
problem.
And BioWare's new IP is being delayed.
I don't think anyone's currently excited for BioWare new IP anyway, because which BioWare team's developing it?
The good one.
Which one is the good one?
There's been increased
Not Montreal.
walker activity along the
No,
but,
fence,
like,
so be
what is the good
mindful
one
when
made?
outside the walls.
Mass Effect
The
1 through
herd's
3.
moved a little closer as of this
Dragon
morning,
Age.
but that still
So,
doesn't
so
necessarily
the good one
mean
if you
we'll
like
be
Mass
hit.
Effect.
No, we're
Or Dragon
monitoring the
Age.
situation.
Yeah, not the good one
Now-
if you've never played a BioWare game and you want to,
There are some folks might
because
be
you don't
sore
like the way
about
Mass
what
Effect
happened
was.
and how things
Well,
went.
then, nope.
Well, that's all in the past now.
Which team did Inquisition?
Some of you are
It was
new
still the
to
main
our
team.
community.
It was? Okay.
Some of you are members who went astray. But know that you can find
Yeah, what was
redemption
the other
here
one? What's the main one? Where
Forgiveness.
is it located?
by proving your worth through what will undoubtedly be hard work. Reggie, you're nearly back in. Keep following the path and
Martin.
we'll welcome you back with open arms.
That's where it
How'd you
is. That's
sleep?
where the main team is.
Let
Okay.
Reggie be
But
an
Mon-
example.
Montreal's moving
So tired.
Salvation
like
is
scaled
available,
down
but
even
Penny was
further
never
because
Jennifer
EA
will be
Montreal
taking
was
over
already a
Reggie's
small
duties
team.
don't have
It's
to
going to
be
scale
worried
down
about
even
it.
further
Michael will continue on.
I
because they
showed
can't be
Alex
trusted to
the
do
final
anything.
Carlos,
Yes?
your
Yeah.
child seems to be in need of
They released
correction.
another update for Andromeda.
I'm sorry.
And now the
Sarah,
beginning of Andromeda is
apologize
actually
to
the best
Mr. Carver.
animated scenes in the entire series.
Sorry, sir.
No,
That's-
that ain't gonna cut it.
Great.
I
Would
can't
have been
have
great
Man.
if that was
behavior
there
on
to start
day
with.
one of your
I mean,
reform.
Here's my favorite
You
scene with
discipline
Sarah
me
in
now,
it. Well,
Carlos.
one of my favorite.
How do you
Is
propose
it
that I...
because
One
she
good
gets
smack
her
across
head
the
blown
mouth
off?
should do it. It'll make
Oh,
her
I
think
remember
twice
Sarah.
before opening it up again.
Is Sarah the
Go on,
daughter
we'll wait.
girl?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure with my hand that I
Well,
could...
that's why you got two hands, Carlos.
I think Clementine
Come
should
on.
say, "I'll do it."
Not some namby-pamby thing, all right? A good hard smack. Otherwise, Troy here will do it for you. I don't think you want that. He can be overzealous. Is that the word?
If it means I'll slap the shit out of her, then yeah.
Go on, Carlos.
Yeah, Troy's
Just
really
get it
good
over
at
with.
slapping kids.
Feel like they didn't know what to do when I just went silent here.
Wow.
I'm sorry, Dad. I'm
Close your
sorry.
eyes, honey. It's only going to sting for a second.
I like that Clementine girl. She knows snitches get stitches. Also, everybody get very excited. Vanquish is coming to
Do
PC. You all finally get to play it.
Yep. It's in 2 weeks.
It's unlocked frame rate up 4K. You get to experience
I'm sorry,
Vanquish.
Sarah.
Stop! You're not
Oh.
cuddling
And it's
that
gonna
girl
work.
anymore. Let her
Maybe.
sit there. Think about what she's done.
It's a definite maybe.
Troy, get Carlos to his post.
Oh
Everyone
shit! It's
else
only
should have their
$20.
assignments.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nobody has
Yeah.
any
To work.
excuses. I get
15
Vanquish.
if you already had Bayonetta.
God.
What are the
Dang, all
minimum
excuses.
You really knocked
specs
the shit out
for
of her,
Vanquish?
Doc.
Everyone get to work.
Toaster status.
I may have to look into that then, because that's the only game that Max really fucking loves from Platinum. Like, he likes all of them, but Max, that's the one you always talk
Phil.
about. Phil?
Yeah, Phil.
Yeah,
Phil's got
Phil.
a major
Yeah.
hard on for
Phil
Vanquish.
talks about it a lot.
Clementine!
The minimum GPU is a 460.
Oh, I'm fine then. Okay.
Go
Yeah.
on inside. Bonnie's waiting.
Hey, I guess you're starting your day with me.
Now, was Vanquish
We're
Sega
loading
as well,
magazines.
or?
Yes.
Sega published.
Okay.
Sega published a lot of Platinum games in that like era.
I just wasn't sure if they also did Vanquish. So,
Yep.
are they publishing it for PC too,
I
or?
suppose I owe you an apology.
Sweet.
I wasn't truthful when I came across y'all at the lodge, and I was shown a kindness I never would have expected from a group of strangers. But
Fuck you, Bonnie.
now
You turned us
folks
in.
are dead. And
Man, I'm turning
I
this
can't help but
share
feel I'm to
activity thing
blame.
off because I hate putting
But
it
the
in
plan
chat.
was for no one to get hurt.
I don't
truly
mind when it's in the
believe that was
sidebar, but it has to
That's
announce that
because
all
it's your
to all my
fault.
friends
You
in
led
chat
them
that I'm
to
Yeah,
us.
watching
If I could
stream.
change
How
it,
do
I
I also
would.
turn
I
that on?
promise you.
Not
And
that I
should
have
believe
many
you now.
friends on here.
All
So
I
you have
know
the new
about
layout,
you is
right?
that you're
Yeah.
a liar.
Top
Yeah.
right, you click your
I
arrow and
understand
then
you're mad at
uncheck
me,
share
and you've got
activity.
every right to be. But I
Yeah,
wanted
fuck
you
that.
to know
I'm
I
fine with
regret
it being
no
like
part
on
in
the
all
left on
this.
the status
I
of friends, but not
apologize.
like right there.
Which don't account
I know
for
YouTube
much,
did
but
that for like a month.
It's all I can offer right now.
Like YouTube had a whole
Gross.
friend system and it told you what videos your friends were watching.
I've disliked the
was your
friend
first
system in
night in
Twitch
the
since day
I
one.
know it ain't so comfortable.
I just
but
don't get it.
It's safe.
Like,
Which
I also
is
don't
more
know
than
how
I
to
can say
add
about a
people
lot
as
of places
friends
out there.
still. I
The
Are you
only
kidding?
friend
It
I
shoves
have
it
on
down
here
your
is you,
throat.
When
Max.
Luke and Carlos and all them left, I was planning on
Oh
leaving.
well, you
too.
have to have that left sidebar open.
When
Oh,
Luke
that's why
approached me
I've
about
never-
it,
Yeah.
I thought he was
Whoops.
crazy. I
Oops.
mean, we're safe here.
Yeah, it
We
was
got
when
power, we got
Twitch or
food.
YouTube
But
had
you
its
attacked them
little
instead.
Hey, I
stream
didn't attack
rooms,
anyone.
which was just
Bill did all
playlists or
I didn't want.
what
I
we
wasn't
use
expecting any
oh,
of that
switch
to
that,
happen.
that's it.
Watch
I
Together
just
for
wanted
now.
everyone to be safe.
That used to be right
Out
on
there ain't
YouTube, and then they
exactly
just
all
removed it.
flowers and rainbows.
I probably
I
realized,
justified
like,
not
hey,
going
it's
by
kind of a
telling
waste
myself it's
waste of time.
easier to try and change something that's
It clearly
broken
isn't
than
because like there's so
start
many
all
competitors
over.
doing the same shit now.
Take this situation with the herd.
And I would rather
That's
do
the
it
type
right
of
on
thing
YouTube
that
than
rips
any
a
other place,
community
but
apart.
now we can't.
Oh, I was
He
talking about the
keeps
friends
things
thing.
in line.
Oh yeah.
He's got a lot of this stuff figured out. I don't
Yeah, that was
know.
pretty pointless.
I guess I just wanted to be somewhere
Yeah.
comfortable
You're
for
not
a
friends
while.
on YouTube.
I mean, it ain't easy keeping a group
Which
this
is-
big, fed, and protected.
That's like having friends on Twitter.
I don't envy that
I don't
position.
understand.
That'd
Oh
make
God,
anyone a little stressed.
I just don't understand the purpose of it.
I'm not defending
It's-
what he
what
did. That
gap
was-
does it fill that was needed? It doesn't.
I'm alive.
Well, it's like,
because
oh,
of him.
you know,
That's just
I'm
a
friends with this
fact.
I
person.
think
They're
he's
watching a
crazy.
stream.
He's-
I wonder what they're watching right now.
He's-
I'll check it out. And you
And
click on it.
advertises for them.
It's easier to just say crazy.
Or
Luke
like,
had
hey, I need to
ideas
send
about
somebody on
how
Twitch a
things should
message.
go,
I don't want to go to
they
their
didn't line
channel.
up
I'll
with
just
what
click
Bill
on them in
was
the friends
thinking.
bar.
They butted heads. Then Rebecca started
Like,
showing,
look,
and
I'll
that
send an
only made
instant
things
message to
worse.
Austin right now.
Maybe Luke was right.
Cool.
about
Just do
him.
that on Discord.
I wish he was around, but
So what if I don't
What
have
I
him on
just hope he's
Discord?
safe.
But you do.
Which is
But
very
I can
common.
also
That girl
use
down
Twitch
there?
emotes.
I need to come get her.
That's
Yeah, she's
disgusting.
here.
Okay, I'll be right over.
See?
Yeah, not everyone uses like anything.
I'm sure it's fine.
This
Oh,
feature is
almost
fucking
forgot.
useless.
I grabbed this for you.
Nice, nice. Oh, it's a Kappa, so I know he's joking.
Because it's really the best feature I've
Huh?
ever used
What do
on
you
any
think?
website ever.
I found it at the lodge y'all were at.
Clementine's face when
Think
she
it might
gets
be for
the
skinning.
jacket.
Had to wait for
It's
no one
wor-
to be
it's
around
like-
to get it to you.
It's still like an
ugly.
experiment, but
Really?
like the more
I thought
you
it was kinda
encourage
cute. Well,
communities
this
to
ain't a
grow,
fashion show. It'll keep
the
you
more
warm. You better watch yourself.
views streams get.
I think some folks might be jealous of that cool jacket of yours.
Look what happens when you
Oh,
build a
there you are.
community like outside of
The
it,
ugly
like what we have.
Tavia.
What?
The community
Never
doesn't base
mind.
itself
I'll see you
around
later,
the
Clementine.
Twitch
Come on.
stream. It bases itself around the Discord
Follow me. Come
Yep.
on.
Now nobody even watches the Twitch streams.
because they can chat in the Discord. Because we're a community and not based on Twitch.
Oops. Which has its
Stay in
own.
here for a minute. I'm gonna radio down.
That's
That
why I
is-
like the Twitch app
Don't touch
itself, is
anything.
because the stream automatically plays in the rooms.
But it's still the curse infrastructure.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's just curse.
Hey,
I don't know. People have their preferences. I don't know why they have that preference, but they have it. What's my friend watching? We're watching together.
My dad's never
The
hit me
Walking Dead.
before.
Hell
It's the
yeah.
game though. We're not. It's
Even
it's
when
the
I was
game.
really
Don't ban
bad.
us.
He never hit me.
Do your Twitch.
Not even gonna help Sarah here. I'm just listening, being silent.
I don't know why people have to be so mean.
You're
Like,
kind of a
even when
crybaby.
I'm really mad, I still don't want to hurt anyone.
No, she is. You see her down there crying.
You can control pain, Sarah.
Don't mess this up.
Just get
Yeah, I
over
get
it.
I think
Reggie's in charge
Clementine
here,
should
okay?
also
Listen to him
slap her.
carefully.
Yep, no
Like,
problem.
get a hold of
Tavia.
yourself.
Okay, we
Tavia,
gotta
that's
do a
what her
good
name
job,
was.
guys.
Fuck
The
Tavia.
camp is counting on us.
She was nice in 400
Come on, I'll
days,
show you
and
what to do. It's
she
super
helped the
easy.
dictator after that.
Pick up a pair of those shears.
It's kind of fucked up to
This
make
is-
a guy with one arm do any sort of labor. Like,
Well, this.
Okay,
Well,
so
what
we're
else is
picking
he
these
supposed to
berries,
do?
right? Just
If he's
pick
sitting there
some,
being
put them in the
useless,
basket, simple
he
as
should
that.
die because he's a waste
like
of resources.
assemble things.
While you're at it, if you
Or
see any
something.
dead
Well, he
branches,
should
take
die.
those
I mean, that's
shears and
choice
cut
number
them off
one,
and stack
but-
them neatly for composting.
Because
Got
he's
it?
a waste of resources if he can't contribute.
Oh, he picks berries. Okay, I thought he was doing like
This.
heavy gardening.
This
Oh,
is
okay.
such an easy job that they gave
Hey,
to
so,
Sarah, and she's
she
gonna
gonna be okay?
fuck it up.
He's gonna
'Cause what happened
clip
down
her
there?
own nose off.
That was straight fucked up. I don't want her freaking out and getting me
Oh,
in
here's the
trouble.
perfect line.
Yeah,
She's a
man,
baby.
depression is very
there's no
complex.
helping her.
Whoa, that's harsh, kid.
Telltale's really
I
good
think
at
if you
handling
did
it
that to
too.
me, I'd cry a little
Just
too.
slap the depressed person
Look,
and then kill them
Bill's
off
had it
later
out
in the
for me ever
series.
since I helped him get his hip, so I got
Yeah, who
to-
wants to really deal with it? Just get him out of here.
That was awkward. I won't
What's
do
wrong with
that
Heavy
Sarah?
again.
guardian.
She's being a
I'm
fucking
gonna go work
baby.
now.
Yeah, what if he has to deal with fruits like watermelons, or what's he gonna do then?
Well, he shouldn't have been given the job. That's stupid on management's part.
That's what I'm saying. Is like you should be maybe he should organize the group's paper clips.
But like right now,
Or,
what he's
like-
doing is fairly easy. He's just cutting dead branches.
Yeah, but what happens like if he's got to move that pot somewhere?
It can't be that heavy, and he could just push
I
him
just
around.
can't believe that they have this entire scene established to making sure people know that depressed people are more worthless than handicapped people.
And they give you the option to completely ignore them. It's like if you see someone that's depressed, just keep your head down and clip your fucking berries.
What? What did you do?
They'll die
These
off
are
first
only half
anyways.
done.
Wow,
Were
look at
those live
Clementine
branches?
really putting the work in.
Clementine, I asked you to help her.
Just checking in.
I give her
See how
two
the new
thumbs up.
girls are working out.
So Sarah just fucked up royally.
Reggie,
Clementine asked you to
Yeah,
help
Bill.
her. Why didn't you want to?
what the fuck happened in here?
Look, Bill.
If I
you're
helped
new,
her, how would
and
I get
me
my
with
work
my
done?
Arm, it's just not the easy. I have one
Popcron,
arm.
did you see Guardians while you were away?
I did not see Guardians
better
yet.
have an
Max and I were talking
explanation
about
on
that.
And I
I'll
mean
see it
now.
within a
Bill,
couple of
please,
weeks,
just
hopefully,
sounds
because
like
my
you were
dad
about
wants to
to
see
give
that
me an
too.
excuse.
Guardians
Ask
spoiler
for an
cast put
explanation.
on.
We'll get it done. Just give us some more time.
Sarah, she didn't understand.
My explanation
this
is
ain't
that I
your
only have one fucking arm,
We
and
talked
she has
about
two
this,
arms,
Reggie,
so it's her
didn't
fault.
we?
Hmm.
But
Yeah,
you
but
just
dude,
don't
she's
get it, do
depressed.
you?
Oh man, you're right.
What?
You're right. Just cut off both my arms.
Why don't you
Oh
girls
my
wait
god,
outside?
take Sarah,
Reggie and I have a few
throw her
things to
right
talk
under the
about.
bus. Aim for the tires.
Sarah got.
I agree.
Wait.
Seriously.
So you guys remember how Ben got a lot of
What's
people
wrong, Sarah?
killed indirectly?
Yeah.
All right, just remember
this
that.
This seems a little extreme for not picking enough berries.
Are you okay?
I gave you plenty of chances.
Bill, no, 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 please. Ah!
So Sarah just got
Weakness.
someone killed.
Incompetence. It puts us
May or
all
may
at
not have been
risk,
Reggie.
and it won't be tolerated. You think about that the next time you're acting.
This
Really?
still
Because-
seems like a crazy.
Really, because that didn't look like Sarah pushing that man.
Get downstairs.
Hmm.
Bonnie's got some stuff for you to do.
it's a
Go.
couple of berries, and and Reggie still did his work. And he got half the girls doing it right. So I feel like it was a success. I don't know why he got pushed off a building.
Like, Carver's still an asshole, but if Sarah had just done her job, Reggie wouldn't have died.
Oh, hey. So
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of, it was a group effort.
Carver should have said to do a backflip as he pushed him off.
Carver should have done like a spinning back kick.
I don't know what Tony's
and
talking
just
about.
kicked him right off.
Yeah, should have done his critical
What's
art.
wrong?
I was gonna say, yeah,
Clem?
hit him with the
Final
V trigger.
round, use the meter.
I'm fine.
You don't look it.
That jacket looks
Look,
really
I know
nice.
it's
Shame you
hard,
witnessed that
but
murder.
things will be
Oof.
alright.
She doesn't know about the
It's
murder
never as
yet.
bad as it
Have you-
seems.
oh, okay.
Just take the
I didn't
stairs
tell her
and
either.
come
Right?
on back.
Alright.
Nope.
I'm gonna go check if there ain't something easier you could be
Snitches
doing.
get stitches. I'm telling you, Clementine knows.
Hey, Troy.
Because
Clem's
for the
just gonna
longest
take them
time,
boys
she,
some names.
Specifically the stitch for her
Alright.
left arm.
yeah, Clementine's main role model was a murderer, so she knows that.
Tell Sarah to jump. I guess you're gonna have to tell
Hey,
Carver to tell
That
her.
ain't your concern. Get that stuff over to them boys.
Clementine
follow them
definitely should have hit Sarah with the critical art. She was standing on the edge of the building. They didn't even clean the body up.
Well, it's only
Why
like
would they clean it?
minutes
They have
after.
a lot more important things to do.
Well, move it out of the way. I mean,
For what?
It's outside
Oh,
of the
is it
fence
gonna-
they built.
oh, okay. It's on
Is
the
it
out.
going to
oh.
affect the real estate?
No, it affects company morale.
Fuck that. Let them do this shit themselves if it's so goddamn
Man,
important.
that's a
Get your
shitty
fucking
fence.
hands off
You
me.
ain't gonna force me to do this bullshit.
I said get your
That's
hands
what
off
people.
me.
Or
The zombies
what?
were clearly
You gonna go
grasping the
tell
top
on
of
me?
it.
I'm
Fuck
trying to help
clipping
you,
berries.
asshole.
People should
Yeah, this
constantly
is a
be
real
fixing
help.
that
Why
fence
don't you
and
just
making
worry
it
about
stronger.
yourself?
Get off me.
You're one of them, aren't you?
He's strong arming the wrong guy.
Just another brainwashed.
Kenny constantly causing trouble with those urbans. Why do you like this character?
Kenny's great. I don't know what you're talking
Shut
about.
up! He's a crazy racist murderer man.
He's not racist.
mean and his family sucks. He's definitely a racist.
He's not a racist.
He's
Just
an
because
Atlanta
he called
racist.
Lee
He's-
Urban does not mean he's racist.
It means he was crazy racist. Where was Kenny when Lee was dying? Nowhere.
Oh my god, I was pressing A, why didn't it work?
My God.
Well,
Clem's dead.
guess the game's over.
Because I don't think you were supposed to hit A. You're supposed to just keep moving.
Yeah, it said hold A to
No, it
escape.
said in the top left, hold A.
Oh, it
Yeah.
did. Oh, PC did it.
Well, A is left, so it is keep moving.
Wait, what? Oh, keyboard. Fuck, right.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Here we go. Now it's working. I think I just held it down too early and I had to wait until it was actually happening. Oh, nice, I'm trapped.
No, yeah, it even like as soon as it says hold A, it's not when it tells you to.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Thanks, Telltale.
amazing.
Oh, this may be a bit heavy for Clementine. Yeah, that was a bit heavy for her.
What? No way. Wow, she's weak. Weak.
Well, she is also just a small kid.
I was gonna say, how is she alive so far? But she did just die like a minute ago.
Narrow? That's not Daryl. Only Daryl
Get
can use a
up.
crossbow.
Get out of there, come on. Make me save your ass. Jesus.
Oh, thank God, you're okay.
All right, enough
Eat
mushy
this
shit.
giraffe
You
woman?
get
Are you
back
referring to
inside right
Bonnie a
fucking
few
now.
minutes ago?
I'm sure they got shit
'Cause I
to do
agree.
in there. Now. Think I'm fucking around?
Yeah, why didn't
now
she
I gotta sit
fall
down
off the
here
building?
and babysit you assholes.
Right?
Can't do a simple
Especially with what
fucking
happens
patch
later
job
on.
without me
She's
here
just an
cracking the
asshole.
whip.
More of an asshole than me.
Or Carver.
Never say poor Carver. Carver's an asshole.
I said or Carver.
Oh. What did I say?
She's more of an asshole than Carver.
I know this is a good guy, so
Hey,
there
it's
we
me,
go.
Luke.
I was gonna
Okay,
say,
just calm down.
doing that quick time
Come
event
all this
shouldn't mean
way.
anything.
This is the welcome I get.
Here we go.
Hey, what was that for?
You scared me.
Well, I'm sorry.
No, if you do it, you push him back into some
Time you got
spikes.
here.
You have any idea how hard
That'd
this
be
was?
pretty funny.
Ooh, hit him.
All right.
I did.
Listen,
It doesn't do much,
I
sadly.
followed y'all here best I could. Haven't had a night's
I was
rest
hoping
since
for
y'all
like a
got
Sarah
back.
slap,
Plus, the
but
first
to
chance I
Luke.
got to talk to somebody. They're everywhere. Okay, they got guards watching everything. Shh. There's a herd of lurkers just south of us. It's bigger than I ever seen around these parts.
Carver mentioned that. Said he
Oh,
hopes it
man.
passes us.
Yeah, I heard folks talking about that, but that ain't so. Okay, it's gonna hit this place. I know it is. Now, I don't know when, but it's coming and it's gonna be soon. See, I've been looking for places to get y'all free, but haven't been able to find anything yet. They plugged up all the holes we used when we got out. My head, it's just spinning. Could use a couple hours of sleep here. We just need a plan. A way to get you and everyone.
They try to build up Luke as a main character that's also like a leader, and it never quite hits right.
Okay, Troy ain't gonna like you being late.
Is that because he's
Listen, Clem, I need
useless?
you to meet me here tomorrow about
First
Yeah.
Clementine,
because I
who
need you to
does
get me
everything,
one of those radios.
especially
Yeah.
being a child.
Do you think you can do that?
Yeah.
Just one of those walkie-talkies. I just need to be able to tell y'all what's going on with them guards. I'll figure out the
I
schedule.
mean,
of
the
patrols
hero of
around.
time was only
I mean,
17.
they're all over the place, but I can keep an eye on them for y'all from out here.
Clem's 12.
Look, we ain't gonna be able to shoot our
Yeah,
way out of
well.
here, so we gotta be careful. We just gotta be smart.
Link
we
was
got a plan. That radio was
Yeah.
crucial to that.
Even
You
when he
do
was
the math.
Even when he was 17, he had the mind of a 10-year-old.
You meet me
Which
here
must
tomorrow.
have been pretty
I'll try and be here around this
weird.
time, but if I ain't, just wait as long as you can, because I really need
And
one
the
of those
physical
radios.
strength of one.
And just let everybody know I'm all right, okay? I'm worried they,
He just didn't have the body.
where I can see you.
Go on, get out of here.
Oh,
He
they're
had the
getting
strength of a
angry.
Goron eventually.
Well, that's other
hell were
iterations
you
of him.
doing?
It was thanks to cheating.
Huh?
No, don't
Answer
you
me.
get the Goron armbands in Ocarina of Time?
He's demanding me to answer, so I'm just staying
He gets
silent.
the,
Sarah.
the
Bill
gold
Radio.
gauntlets or
What's a
whatever. The
word
first
with you
ones
up
you
in his
get are
office?
Goron, and
So
that
get
says
on up
young,
there, now.
young Link. And then you get the silver ones as an adult.
Okay, so he does definitely cheat to be
Yeah,
strong.
he cheats to get
Yeah.
strength.
So that guy's an idiot for just letting me do what I did and not further questioning or going inside or alerting Carver to me doing something.
Dude, you better go up and see Bill. He doesn't like to wait.
Thanks,
So
dude.
you
This Metal
should
Gear
probably
Solid
go.
fucking stage right here.
It's just a service center.
Alright.
Yeah,
We're
you
gonna-
got patrols though.
We're gonna
Okay.
pause real quick here, right before the scene starts, so I can get a new drink and then we'll continue.
It's a hardware store.
Yeah, it looks like it reminds me of with the overhang and the office. It's like Metal Gear Solid 3 when you first enter that first base. And you got to go down the stairs. And there's like a whole bunch of tables and shit. Oh, it reminds me there's something I want to bring up, but I might as well wait for Popcron to get back. Oh man. How's chat doing today? Who's even in chat right now?
You know, people.
Got Wiggling. I see Shadow Star. Mr. Sadistic.
Back. We're good to go.
That was fun seeing Sadistic Autistic and Slippery of the Goo in the
Rebecca.
CEO chat, not being able to give them a shout out for obvious reasons.
She's a strong woman, surrounded by weak men. I ain't letting my kid get raised around that. Get in there.
Generok is here.
Gennaro? He's okay. He's here and he's okay.
Hi, Generok.
Thanks for the update. Everyone in chat, let us
You
know
make
if you're
sure
okay.
you tell me the truth when you're sitting where you are, and you won't end up over in that
Or all
chair.
right. All right is also
Now,
acceptable.
you might not believe this.
That's a really
after what
bloody
happened
chair.
earlier, but
I don't need to
liked
hear if
Reggie.
anybody's great,
He was a
right? It's
funny guy.
overachieving. Keep
Yeah,
that
Kept us in
TMI.
flight. You need folks like that. It's easy to let depression sink
Well,
in
Carver
during
liked
times
Reggie.
like
I guess
this.
that makes it okay that he
But
killed
he
him.
was weak. And
I
I
like
don't mean
Reggie.
just 'cause
I
he was
especially
mean.
liked pushing him
That
off that
wasn't any
rooftop,
problem.
eh?
He was weak of will and weak of character. And we can't have that around here. Not anymore. Not with what we got at stake. You have to be able to
He's
contribute.
weak,
I
and not because of
understand.
he
I
was
knew you were a
married.
smart
Is it
girl.
because he had one
You see,
arm?
Reggie put us
Is
in
that
place
why
with
he
his
was weak?
incompetence.
No,
He's had a
he
string of
specifically said that was
screws
not
lately.
why.
Killing one in order to save many
I thought
is-
married
But it
was the
totally
only reason he
was.
gave.
It's
It was
one of the
definitely
tough
because he
decisions
had
that a
one arm.
weaker person couldn't make.
His performance fell
It's why
flat.
it falls
You could have
to
a weak
people
character
Like him
and
on the
us to
pavement.
lead them to
I think a weak character, a
understand?
person with weak character
Well, I
and
wish
two
it was
arms
different, I do.
is like
But they are weak
physically
and we
more
are strong.
useful
That's why
than
it's
somebody
our
with one arm.
responsibility to shepherd the flock. To
That's
keep
not
them
to talk down
safe.
people with
It's
one
their
arm.
nature
It's
to
just
follow,
you could carry
not to
two
lead.
things with two arms.
You know
That's
what
just
I wish?
Yeah, you
What's
could just
that,
be
honey?
really sad about it.
I wish
Yeah,
Kenny had
But
killed
you'd
me.
still do it.
and very shady and unreliable. But you could carry
There's all the
like
proof I need
two
right
apples.
there. You think anyone
Like
out
person with
there
one
had
arm,
the
they could
balls to
manage
say
two
something
apples,
like
but
that?
like throw a third
There's
apple
no
on
way
there,
you could
then
have lasted this
the
long
whole plan falls
otherwise.
apart.
I
Unless they have a
realized back in
basket,
that
and that's where the character
cabin, you were
comes in.
scared, but you looked me straight in the eye.
Anyway,
how-
Reggie didn't have that at all.
That's
I
what
like
we
how
need.
why he's
Carver
dead.
hasn't
We're gonna get
switched
through
his
this.
jacket or cleaned
The
up
next
his
generation
wound
has
from
to be
being shot
stronger
in the
than
shoulder by
last time.
Kenny.
Lead us out of
You
this.
got
It's just
over
one
it.
of the many things to remind
like
you
you,
the choice you made
raised
last
the right
episode, I
way.
guess.
The way my
That's
child
it.
to be raised.
Otherwise,
It
he
ain't
would
this
not be
hurt that
bloodied
keeps
right
me
now.
up at night.
It's the
We can
apocalypse.
handle
Maybe he
that.
only has one
It's
jacket.
not knowing if I got anyone to hand all this off
Yeah.
to. But I ain't worried about that anymore.
I'll help you. Whatever you need. I know I'm just a kid, but I'll do my best.
Well, that's all I can ask. All right, now.
Man, you really are going pure evil Clementine.
Yeah?
Good.
I'm here?
The loading bay door.
The only way you can make up
Try
for
really knock
being
the
a
shit out
dirty
of
Kenny
How
supporter.
bad is it?
Rails are tweaked so it won't shut all the way.
The fuck's wrong?
I don't think it's an emergency or anything, but it's something.
Make
Stan
up
can
for it.
look
It's
at
exactly
when he
it's like
I'll get
doing
him
the
on
same
it.
thing.
No, but
That
I was about to
fucking
say.
idiot.
no, but I don't like
At
these
least he's
guys.
Turned on its way,
consistency.
and he puts it
Kenny
back
has
in
been
the day
terrible
by
to
door.
all the good
Going
characters.
back out to the yard.
But like if Kenny started
It's
being
almost
terrible in
summertime.
this one, then I would understand. But he was terrible through all of season 1. So I have no sympathy for him.
He got Alvin killed, and the
What a
one gay
shame.
old man killed. So do you like him?
No, because he also got a whole bunch of people from the first game killed.
Yeah,
that
but we're
didn't
talking
need to die.
second game right now.
No, but what I'm saying is like because Kenny also resulted in the deaths of characters I remotely cared about in the first one, he has no way to redeem himself in this one. Whereas Clementine was a child in the first one, and I don't give a shit about these people.
Yeah,
so
but-
if Clementine fucks these people over, I don't care.
Ben was the fucking catalyst for more deaths than
Did
Kenny
not
was.
say I like Ben.
I know,
Just
but I'm
said
saying
Kenny
Ben
is
got
worse.
more people killed than
Yes, but
Kenny ever
was
could have.
also,
This shit
I
is all
believe
dangerous.
that
Do not speak to me like
they
that.
both suck.
Okay,
But
okay.
Kenny
sorry.
sucks more.
I still vote we get Luke the
But he
radio
got
and
less
wait
people
for an
killed.
opening.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, but he also
He
had a
saved
shitty
more people than Ben.
He flagged us
All
down
right,
when
well.
Troy wasn't
Yeah, I also had a
looking.
shitty
Told
kid
us
I had
his
to
plan.
deal with for a couple
Mentioned he
episodes. and
talked
that
to
sucked.
you.
If Luke can tell us what's
Yeah,
going
but he
on
made
with
up
the
for it.
cards, we can
No, he
use
didn't.
that to
He
pick
never
a good
made up
time
for
to
it.
escape. That seems
When
Sure
did
he
he
did.
make
He
up
let
for
me
Who
shoot
knows
the
when
kid.
that'll be? There was a girl back at Crawford that used church bells to send walkers all
I
over the
guess
city. We just need
that's the one defining moment is that you got to put the bullet in his kid.
There's some speakers outside the building, pointed toward the parking lot. I saw them when we were walking out to the work. Troy's always standing next to one of them.
Do they work?
Also,
I've
I
never
like
heard
how
them on.
nobody's following that
Actually,
short
neither
hair
do I.
policy, huh?
They're turned off, but it's all
Didn't
Yeah,
someone die
well.
over that?
There's a switch in there that'll
Yeah.
turn them on.
Also,
How do you know
Lee
that?
told Clem to cut her hair
I used
short,
to
and
make a
she
lot of
got these
announcements
easily
back then.
grabbable
I had flip-on
pigtails.
ones. Luckily, there wasn't much around at the time to hear it. It was
Yeah.
plenty loud though.
That's perfect. We just got to get into his office. Why didn't
Everyone
you say
needs to be
something
the shaved
'Cause
head
it doesn't
girl.
change anything. This isn't a discussion.
She
about
knows what
Apparently
she's
not.
doing, clearly.
It's a discussion about whether it's stupid, and it's still stupid. The sensible thing is to get Luke the radio and wait for an opening.
You're real difficult to deal with sometimes.
Kenny, no, that's all right. You ain't exactly a peach either.
Luke's in no shape to help us. You want to put our fate in that guy's hands? It's not happening.
He did look pretty rough.
You guys should take a look in the mirror sometime.
Look, it doesn't have to be mutually exclusive. Getting Luke the radio is helpful whatever we end up doing. It doesn't hurt to have more information.
You know what? Fine. I can get behind that. Okay, so we get that turd radio. He keeps us posted on the herd's movement.
So
We
Kenny's
fire up the
new
PA
nickname
thing
for
and bring
Luke
the
is
walkers
Turd.
to roll over this place.
And then what?
Got him.
Get some guns and shoot our way out. I don't know.
Good job, Kenny.
Whatever we can.
Real
We
mature Kenny.
improvise.
Then that's not a plan. You don't plan to improvise.
I figured out what your problem is. You don't think this stuff through. If the end of the plan is just to stroll through a herd of walkers, then you should know from the jump there's no way it's ever going to work.
Actually,
Oh fuck, his
I
ear
do it all
has
the
a
time.
huge hole in it.
There's shaved head
words I
girl,
ever
even though
heard
she's
you
not
say,
really
and it's just some
shaved,
crazy,
bald, or
stupid
anything.
shit.
Hush. What do you mean exactly?
She just has super
When you
short
cover
hair.
yourself in their smell, rub the walker guts all over you. They can't tell you from one of them.
She's got that
Now, I
pixie
don't know
cut
who's
going
crazier.
on.
Trust me.
Yeah, that's
I've walked
what it's
through herds
called.
before. It works. You just have to keep calm and make sure you're good and covered.
You seem to know what you're talking about.
Lee figured that out.
What?
It's how we got out of the marsh house. Lee covered me and we walked right through.
Really? Holy shit. Oh,
Yeah,
good one,
Lee
All
pioneered
right,
that
what are we
technique.
waiting for? Let's get that stupid radio.
Hell yeah.
We still have to find a way to get in the stockroom.
I got a plan for that, too. Come on, kid. Gonna need your help.
Where the hell'd she come from?
Why can't
We just
Kenny
need
and
to use
Jane
the
be a
winch.
couple? They're
You can
both
just climb
crazy.
up from there. Then just drop into one of the skylights over the stockroom. There are shelves and stuff for you to land on, so you probably won't fall to your death.
Shut up.
That thing breaks all the time.
What?
Unless something's changed, it won't support much weight.
She is crazy. Wait until you see what she does in the last episode.
I'm done season 2 already.
I mean that, Clem.
It seems pretty flimsy.
This plan?
She's
I agree
just
with
as
that.
crazy as
Clem,
Kenny,
it's you
if
and
not
no
more
No,
so.
she comes up with a brilliant. Are we doing spoilers? I forget.
You want to boost
No,
her?
not that far yet.
Come
no.
on, kid.
Damn.
We'll hint at it, but not
I don't
just
think
straight
she's
up
crazy at all. I
talking.
think she makes a series of fantastic decisions. That's as much as I'll say on the matter. So, I know you guys don't watch as much as their content as, say, me or Phil, but Wooly, the Two Best Friends, has his own channel specifically for shit posting. And he made a video today about how if you're making a fan game, you should just shut the fuck up about it until you're done making it. So that by the time you release it, preferably anonymously, there's no chance of it, like, that cease and desist order coming in before you finish it. And it's a very funny video, and it's clearly meant to be taken as a joke. And
We're in
he
trouble.
rose to the top of, well, I think it's like R Gaming or something.
Mhm.
And then it's like the first time he ever had something blow up like that, and not 2 hours later, there are lawyers now doing Ask Me Anythings that are basically calling him out and saying, yeah, Wooly just encouraged people to do crimes for real. And it's like, I don't know if people got that it's supposed to be a joke,
Yeah.
or
Well, I think that it's not that people don't get that it was a
It's-
joke. It's that there will be people who didn't understand it was a joke. And
But
so,
but the thing is, like, he's not advocating like people going out. First of all, it's being people are treating it like making a fan game is like committing a murder, which is a bit extreme. But in the video,
you get a cease and desist, and that's it.
but all like Wooly really talks about is like if you were already working on something, unless you need to find help on the project, just don't talk about it. Because if you were dead set about making this and you don't want to get that cease and desist order to come in before you finish that project, then you should probably shut the fuck up, make it, and then release it.
Yeah.
And by the time you get that cease and desist order, it will have already spread to the same degree as like another Metroid 2 remake and Pokemon.
Right, and at no point in the video did he say
Neptunium.
this is like legal or anything. He was
You
just
commit big crime.
To me, this just sounds like
He
common
should've said,
sense.
Maybe even Steam won't pick up on it. Maybe you can get it on Steam if you don't tell them.
Just keep it real quiet.
Just say it's another game. Say it's untitled. And then after you've already paid your, I forget how much it costs now to publish a game on Steam, but you pay that and then you put it up.
Release it as early access, and then the final update when it goes gold, it's like another Metroid 2 remake. I'm like, you replaced all the assets last minute. Fuck. You totally tricked us.
I was wondering if you thought Bill maybe...
But
It'll
people
take
are
a while
saying...
to write the patch notes.
But people are saying, like, it's like Woolie's saying, like, if you're gonna break into a house, don't post about it online. It's like, that's not what it's like at all, actually. That is a huge jump in logic. But,
Local man on internet doesn't know what he's talking about.
But it is a funny video, and he actually does talk about a lot of projects that got unfortunately canceled before they turned into anything really special. And I highly recommend it. That whole channel is a fucking goldmine.
Was there ever a cease and desist order for the fan translation of Mother 3?
No.
There wasn't a cease and
Could they?
desist.
If Nintendo
no.
wanted, could they? Okay.
No. And they were told by what is it? The people that worked on Mother that they're not interested in taking it down.
Okay, I was just curious because that would be like
it is very
because they didn't provide you any way or knowledge, and they explicitly discourage you from applying it illegally because legal reasons.
Yeah.
Like there was like I have a physical copy of the Mother 3 English translation
Vince, come
that
on.
was illegal for
Don't
them
give
to
me
make, and that was illegal for
smells
them
of
to
wicked
sell
smoke
on
back here. He'll
Amazon.
flip. What are you thinking?
But I still have it.
You know what? I'm just gonna tell him.
But for
I'm
them
not letting
to
someone else
make
get
it,
blamed
no,
for
that
this.
wasn't illegal.
That's bullshit.
And it's like, when you start selling the games, I think that's when it becomes a problem.
Yeah.
And I think even to a degree...
well, if they gave you like the ROM file with it installed, pre-installed, that's a problem. You have to.
Yeah, that's a problem as well.
They only provide you instructions on how to get it there yourself.
Yeah, how to patch it on.
Yeah.
Everything
they
else
don't tell
is
you how you're supposed to get the ROM. Usually it's implied you're supposed to get the ROM yourself.
Well,
legally.
That's the same thing with because I know on at least PSP there were a lot of visual novels that got English translations like Danganronpa before it blew up here. And yeah, all they would do is they would make the patch and they'd say, "Listen, find the game, wink, and then apply the patch." But I think as soon as you try to sell a fan game, or people who kickstart fan games are stupid. Why? That's dumb.
So cool.
Definitely don't do that.
Or doing it through Patreon monthly. That would be bad.
No, yeah, it's the same concept.
Yeah,
I guess. Yeah.
I had like a real moral debate with.
Sure it was.
Trying to. It was legal debate. Like I
get some
can't do. Using resources from the Steam Workshop on SFM videos. If you have it monetized, is
dumb little face.
if you don't have written permission from the people that made the mods, even if it's on the workshop, it's not legal.
Always the dumb things he was doing.
So any of my videos or
Kid
anyone
was
else that makes
always
SFM
running in
videos, our
circles.
stuff can be
Every damn place he
demonetized, or the
went,
fund
he just
monetization can go to
couldn't
whoever
stop him.
featured a mod that's used in the video.
Makes it harder to remember.
You don't.
What if you
modders-
have stuff from multiple modders?
Well, then the whole thing's just got to go down. If one of them has a problem, the whole thing's ruined.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you just have multiple people, no one can monetize it then, right? So at least no one
I
gets
think
money.
if you have enough people complaining, they will just.
That's
take it
like-
down. At
that's
that
like-
point, they're like, "Yeah, this video shouldn't be up." Probably.
That's like the Jim Sterling process for when his videos get claimed by a bunch of different companies. He just makes sure that multiple companies claim it so that no one can get the revenue. Which is pretty funny and smart in a way. I like that. I don't like Jim Sterling, but that was smart. You gotta respect it.
Where's my dad?
Should just make.
He's where the
content
rest
that's
of
not
you are
about video
going.
games.
To work.
He's got to deal with all
Rebecca,
That isn't
Sarah,
monetized.
Jane, if you gotta take a piss,
Don't make your
do
money
it
off
now.
video
The next
games.
break won't be for a
That's
while.
it. Either
Troy will be
play the
coming
video
up for the
games
rest of you.
good enough to compete, or quit.
Why just
Did-
them?
You can stream Persona 5 if you
Like I
don't make
said,
money.
Troy's coming for the
Yeah.
rest of you.
But
Anyway,
did you guys hear about the slots? How much they're going for Overwatch? Supposedly by a report.
he's
What's
back.
slots?
Yeah, I'm
Alright,
back.
look,
That's
if we're
right.
gonna
The
do
slots
this,
for the
we have to
Overwatch
do it
League.
now. And if Luke's all we got,
Oh, that's
then we
right.
pair
Yeah, that
up
was a
with
while
him.
ago.
They yeah, they
Unless that
were
changed.
saying
Mike.
that it changed. They were talking originally, I think,
Clementine should
5
do it. Are you
million,
fucking kidding?
but apparently for smaller areas, it's 20 million for a slot, with it being higher for bigger
No
slots,
offense,
such as,
but
let's
come
say,
on,
New
he's
York
crazy.
City,
He's a
some of the
kid.
bigger
Why would there's
cities.
a million reasons?
So what is
She
a
knows
slot?
Luke. She can hide.
Is that like
she
a
got the damn
competing
radio for
slot,
us in the
or-
first place.
Like where you can have a
Sorry, Mike,
team
but I don't
based
know you
for
from
the
fucking
league.
Adam,
So like there
alright?
would be
If
a
I'm
New
trusting
York
someone to
team,
do
a Los
something
Angeles
this important,
team,
I'm trusting her.
Chicago
You
team,
don't
major
trust me to get
cities.
a radio to someone?
Oh, so they're not doing it based
Why
on
are you
teams
pushing her
like
into this? I can
Evil
do it. It'll
Geniuses
work.
or
Well,
All
like
right, little chickens.
the teams will
Get
be
to pecking.
in those cities. It depends on who buys the slot.
I don't think today's gonna be
I
like
guess, yeah.
yesterday.
So
But
it would
it's
be
more akin
New
to,
York
like-
Evil
This
Geniuses
rooster's
or
gonna be
Los
surveilling your
Angeles
ass
Evil
every
Geniuses,
second of the
whatever.
day.
But it's
Here.
more akin to like a
Got
baseball
that?
team than it is to like
I'm
a
afraid
League of
I need
Legends
an
team.
answer.
Where
Correct.
location doesn't matter as much as like. That's
We
interesting.
got it, all right?
I like the idea.
Come on.
That
I
means we
think the
can really-
price.
Oh, you have your pockets all
We can
out.
really rep the New York
I'm
Evil
sorry, but
Geniuses.
it's the only way. Gonna get
That's
your
never gonna-
tags all
The New
snagged
York
on
Bed
something.
Boys.
They're all in the same. Those teams are in the same fucking place.
Or
The
at
major-
least
the bigger
the-
ones are.
At least the headquarters for them are. I mean, I know
Yeah.
players can come from all over, but
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's.
we gotta find a really shitty what's a state that's gonna go
she's
for
with
like
me?
no money?
Oh shit!
we
I
can
almost
fuck
forgot.
It's gonna be a handful of a million, regardless.
Yeah, we'll
We
take
can
a
grind
loan
up the
out.
money.
Take her then.
Yeah,
I
we'll
don't
just grind it
How much
out.
do we have in the
Wait,
community?
Let's kickstart it.
care. Never mind.
Let's
Just
kickstart it. We
stores
want to
and
buy a
pencils.
slot in the Overwatch
wanna-
League. Please fund us.
I wanna buy a slot
you
in the
cut her a
Overwatch
break?
team.
She'd
You're
really
Connecticut.
rather keep with us.
I wanna
people
call them
she
the
knows.
Overwatch watchovers.
It's nothing that'll hurt her. Come
But,
on.
I'm thinking like Rhode Island is small, but that's probably gonna make it popular. But like or Vermont would be a good one.
We're the Rhode
um,
Island
I just
Counter
I don't
Strikers.
think any city is in concrete
out why
yet,
you looked so
and I
shaky
know it'll expand over
about
the
Reggie.
years if it
Bill was
grows.
just so matter of
But
fact about it.
I think
Like
it's
he
going to be
pulled up
mostly
a
in the U.S. The
leader or
towns. There's
something,
going to be
like
like
it
3 or
had
4
to
in
be
Europe,
done,
and there's
that was
a
just
couple
one
in
of those
Asia,
moments
one
when your
being
blood
South
runs
Korea.
cold.
There's
Goosebumps
the
their
Mississippi
capital.
Fortress team.
Because it turns out the person you thought you knew was never there.
What?
Well, we're just making Madden teams
You
now.
look
Create a
anxious,
league.
Clementine.
That's exactly
Hats
what
for
this is.
Hanzo.
But I also read that the Dolphins owner and
You know you can talk to me,
Patriots
right?
owner, so football, are
I was
looking
dishonest
into
when I
buying
first
slots
met
for the
you, but I
Overwatch
swear
League.
on everything holy
So
that'll
that's the kind of
never
people that
happen
would be
again.
buying
Bonnie,
it.
Yeah,
I'd
like
rather be around
Oh, dude,
people
they're
that I
underselling.
trust.
They
who
can get more
has
than that.
NRG? Who owns NRG right now? I think
NetherRealm Games.
I
No,
can
no, 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 no.
understand you're uncomfortable.
the NRG is a
I won't
team.
force you to be around me if you don't want to.
It's I think
I
Shop.
can't keep track of teams anymore. There are way too many that are just popping up. Hold on.
I don't know what an NRG is.
That's just the name of the team. But
Never
I
heard of
think
this fucking
Shock
team.
owns NRG
I
or
don't see
something.
anything about Shock on here. Energy
Someone-
leadership.
It wouldn't
The
be
Sacramento
leadership.
Kings?
Oh, that could be it. Yeah,
Yeah, it's the Sacramento Kings.
yeah. They have
Weird.
Better hurry
NRG.
that shit up.
And Shaq is an investor.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Luke?
What's
No, yeah, there's all
who
sorts
else?
of weird investments from people.
Oh, you know Echo Fox Max because of Justin Wong.
Luke?
Where did that team even come from?
Rick
Come
Fox,
out.
who's
from
an
Justin
NBA.
Wong.
He used to be an NBA player. He's an NBA analyst now. He's getting into Overwatch. He's gonna get a team together. So Echo Fox's Overwatch team.
But,
There's
like,
just a
it's-
bunch
it's-
of huge investors getting into this. It sounds like.
probably
Hopefully.
Nintendo had a huge investment in the baseball
Where
team
is
based
he?
in Seattle. Like they owned a lot. They owned a lot of that team.
Holy shit, the NRG jersey is really cool, actually.
Yeah, that's
Hey!
pretty cool. But Nintendo
You ain't
recently
supposed to
sold
be out
that.
here.
Because they're like, yeah, we don't have any esports.
You people been here
No,
one
because
fucking day and already
they
you're
bought low
fucking
and
up.
sold
Well,
high.
you wait and see what happens. Move! Hey!
Damn.
That's a pretty sick jersey.
Yeah, no. I guess this is what's... I mean, I don't know how I feel about having,
Get
like,
over
state-specific esports teams.
And how is it that
'Cause,
where
like,
we pay
Well, it
They're
wouldn't
that
be
big.
state. It'd be
treachery,
cities. They specifically say cities because it's not just in the U.S.
Oh, so...
I think it's like it's that big, but it's not run that professionally.
Whatever you
so
were planning
Yeah.
is over.
it's gonna be
done.
a mess.
You can't just run from
And
your
it's
problems.
still weird to think
You
of
can't just up and
esports
leave
as...
when it
Like, I
gets
know
tough,
it's called
'cause
esports,
there's
but I
nowhere
still
else you
don't...
can go
I
where it
still
ain't
don't really consider it
tough is all
sports.
we got now.
Or at
It's
least that it should be
competitive.
handled... I don't
that's
think
why
it should be
they-
handled in the same way as sports.
Luke,
But-
No, a lot of people agree with you there. It's not a
Gotta help
traditional
yourself.
sport.
But
Like, I was-
it's too big now
find
to
the
not be.
strength to forgive
Like, I was
you.
watching, like,
You
a
can start
huge Counter-Strike tournament,
telling me
and,
where the
like,
other one is.
one of the commentators called one
I'm
of the
gonna
other
count to
players
3.
autistic, and then it
With
cut
that
to the
radio
crowd, and everyone
being
was
in my
giving the
hand by
player
then,
middle fingers.
we'll
And I'm
have
like,
to
I don't
make
think we're
things more
ready for the
difficult.
Dolphins and the Patriots to become investors.
It's gonna be, yeah, it's
Like,
gonna be
this is
different.
fucking weird.
2.
And
And, I mean, of course, as somebody who's on the fighting game
Maybe
side,
you-
I personally
here. I
like
got it.
the more, like, unstructured, like, this dude from Connecticut just beat all of the
It's all
top
right.
players, all of these sponsored people,
Sorry about that.
because
Not sure what
anyone's
I was
allowed
thinking.
to play. And then as soon as it becomes more
3.
like an NFL, where it's like only city teams can compete, then, like,
Fucker.
then it's weird to think of a League of Legends draft, like,
yeah,
or an Overwatch draft.
there's not going to be a draft. They already mentioned that there will be no player draft for the Overwatch League.
Yeah, I don't think that would work.
Okay, so then how would... I don't know. I thought that was really the cool thing about competitive gaming, was that anybody could sort of just, like, get into it, and now it's becoming
Well,
more
technically
like...
that's still
there's a
true
breach.
for if we're talking specifically Overwatch League at least,
All right, everyone come
because
with me. Bonnie,
you're
you stick
Yes,
around.
but
People
the
are gonna buy
cities
slots,
think
Into any more
it's
trouble.
and they're gonna be looking for players, and they
Yeah.
can buy players because
Okay.
it's not region locked.
No
So you
supper
could
for
be
y'all tonight.
you can be
Maybe an
a
empty
South
stomach will give
Korean
you some
player,
perspective.
has always played for a
Try
South
this
Korean
again
team,
tomorrow.
and then now you're part of the Los Angeles whatever.
Do your best with
But what I'm
them,
saying is,
anyone can
I'm
get in.
Joe
Be
Schmo
able to
who
move,
bought
'cause we're
Overwatch,
leaving tonight.
and I want to be a professional Overwatch player, and I practice, and
leaving
I
tonight.
practice, and I practice. How do I get to play competitively? What are the steps I take to get to that point?
Well,
you
first
go
you would
to,
want to prove yourself on the competitive ladder to get recognition. And as you get up there, because of how it works, you will see the same people, and the same people will see you. And eventually, you'll be able to get with these people. You'll find your way. It's
Yeah, have you played Tony Hawk's Underground?
oh my god.
It
No.
works exactly like Tony Hawk's Underground.
But
Oh,
no,
okay, I get
but
it
no,
now.
Or
you'll
Skate 1. Skate
you'll
1.
you'll find
What'd she
people.
say?
You'll
said she can
contact
get us
them
out.
because I'm sure if you're at the top,
Second she hears
you
it,
will
she'll
run
run
into
over and
pro
spring.
players.
That's great.
It's
And you
not
can
good.
even contact them and
What are
ask.
you talking
And
about?
there's, for
They're just-
example,
I
there's
know
the
part
Pro
of this is my
Overwatch
fault.
Discord
I
where
know. I
they're
was
always
hungry.
scrimming
I
and
got mad
stuff. You
trying
can
to
get
steal
together
food,
with
and I got
scrims.
caught. But, and I know
There-
this is the first time I'm
it's
hearing about
just-
this plan.
You
but
may have a
it
betrayal
seems
along the
risky,
way.
y'all.
Need to
Real
one,
risky.
need to
I
1v1
hate
someone.
that part where you have to go
Did you
back to
see
your
what that son of a
hometown,
bitch just did?
compete in the land,
Look, the plan
one-on-one,
works.
Hanzo's
Nothing needs to change. It's all set up.
payload.
The hard part is done.
But
This
you'll
fucking
also be able
Who
to.
knows
There
what
will
will
still
next?
be the
Yeah, but
very
now we're dealing with
the
guy
smaller
beat to shit.
tournaments where you'll be
Serena
able
in no
to
shape to
get
do anything,
recognition
and I'm a
from.
goddamn mess.
because they're not
We
as
should
popular,
restart.
but there are
Maybe
still
we should bide our time.
enough people watching them
Wait for
where
an opening.
Bonnie's
you
agreed
can
to help us tonight.
And that
get
doesn't mean she
notoriety.
can't do it some other night.
We're not waiting.
I don't know.
People will recognize
nothing
you.
out
You just
there,
have to
Trust
start
me,
from
I
the
looked.
bottom is
There's
all,
no
like
food.
you said, because
There's
you're a
no
Joe
supplies.
Schmo.
They picked everything clean.
Where's
No, what you
Kate?
do is you
Doc's
start
over
the
there
game and you
working
go
on
into ranked.
And don't look good.
Fuck it, out.
That's just the
done.
first step,
Not
yeah.
doing. I don't know. I
Yeah,
guess
they only
that's-
play ranked.
I guess that's why.
That's it. It's over.
It's Overwatch. I don't know. It's why it's like even when they did the
Can I
what was
see
it?
him?
The TBS was it E-League
That's a good idea.
for
His
Street Fighter V
orbital is
recently?
crushed.
Yes, that was E-League.
Don't think
Because
there's
that's
much
Turner.
hope
Yeah.
for the eye.
Like even when
I
they
got him
did
as
that,
stable as
like
I could,
as like
cleaned it,
those
got some
kind
of
of
the swelling
invitational
down,
like
bandaged it
stuff
as best
starts
I
growing
could.
and growing. It's like
Until
yeah,
he
you want to
wakes
watch
up,
top players
you won't know if
compete,
there's
but
any
I
damage to
also
the brain.
I don't want to see the same people playing over and over and over again.
Look,
And it's
Right.
like, I don't know.
maybe I'm just playing devil's advocate.
That's why I
here,
like the
but
idea
if-
of open brackets
Damn
where
it, if
anybody
y'all are
can
serious
just
about going
enter
tonight,
and
then we're
compete.
gonna have to start
Well,
talking
those
Of
would
course,
be the smaller
it's-
leaving
tournaments.
some folks behind.
And of course, it's tougher to
Evo's
do.
not
There's
small.
no other
And that
way.
would...
Evo's not small.
Bullshit.
No, I know. I know.
I mean-
E-League isn't small. I'm saying
Which
what,
way we're
for
at.
what he wants, it would have to be at smaller tournaments, and eventually, like,
I get why it works
So we
better
should
for a
risk all
fighting
of our
game where
lives?
matches
What are
or
you
sets
saying?
are like 10 minutes
Nothing.
tops
I'm just
for
thinking out loud here.
fighting
No,
games that
I'm
matter.
not leaving Kenny.
And KOF.
but I imagine
But-
with
We stay together.
Street Fighter or Overwatch,
We're just
eventually it
trying to
would
make
get
the
to
best of a
the
bad
point
situation
where
No one wants to
Dota
leave
is
Kenny.
currently at, where there's always that chance where you can get into the qualifiers as a very unrecognized team that's been really good recently, and you get through the qualifiers and you make it to the international. There.
Oh yeah, there's
There
like-
are qualifier
Last
type
year.
events and stuff like that.
Well, at least with Dota. I don't know. I know
I was
with
gonna say,
CS:GO.
yeah,
I
it's
like
like
that. See, I don't mind. Okay,
There's
if there are
regional finals,
qualifiers,
and then there's the big event later in the year.
You all right?
okay, I think that's
That
fine.
wasn't your
I
fault,
don't.
okay?
I just don't like the. I think that
I don't know if that's
it's
going to be in the
alright.
Overwatch League yet, but those things exist, and if they introduce
I like the
such
idea
things,
that
then yeah.
5 friends who get together and are really good at Dota can do that without having to be a part of Echo
Where are
Fox
we going?
or
In case
you know
things get
evil
squirrely,
geniuses.
yeah,
gotta
yeah.
make a break for
Like
it.
I
We need a
want to
place meet
see
up.
that.
We could meet out at
Where
Popcron.
it's
What
like
The hell is that?
not based
It's a Civil
on
War
I
site
have
a
this
few
many
miles north of
sponsors or
Georgetown.
I'm already well
Outside, all
established.
over.
It's just
Just
these
follow
people
the
are
road.
good at the game.
Stop there after
They
we escape
qualified
the
and now they can
You can
compete.
follow
And
us
even if
where
they
it
don't
is.
have like a tag
not that
before
far.
their names
Well, at
or
least
jersey,
you folks know where it's at.
they're
It'll be
still
easier to
able
find if
to
we're split up.
get to the point where they're allowed to
That
compete.
works.
Watch.
Then we just need someone to go set off that
What was their
PA,
name?
right? I mean, you
There's
never bothered
Apex.
to explain
Apex
who's supposed to
is an organization in South Korea that does a bunch of different games. They have one for Overwatch. They ended season 2 of their small league a month or two back, and
Wait, hold on.
a team that you're talking about right now
I'm gonna need a boost.
have no sponsors. They had sweatshirts with their logo on it. That's
Be
it.
sure
It was
to
just
remember
a
to
sweatshirt with
switch for the outdoor
their
speakers.
logos on it
Just the
that they
indoor
made
speakers might not
called
drop.
Team Runaway,
It's
and they
right
got
in the
second
microphone
place
box.
in the grand
Right.
finals.
By default, it's
See, I
set
like
to
that.
play music.
Because I like those kind
against
of
a
stories.
pro
Then
team
climb back up and drop
with
into the
sponsors and
station. We'll
stuff.
meet you there.
Oh my god, Team Echo Fox looks like a bunch of fucking losers. They're all wearing goose down jackets
Yep, I got
with
it.
the Echo Fox logo on it.
But I don't think the Overwatch League is going to have that right off the bat because it's going to be a lot about money first. But I would love to see that in the future where anyone can get together a team, and if they're good enough, they'll be able to get up there with everyone else. Because again, with what I was going to say with Dota is this guy from, I believe it was Dota Cinema, I don't know if it still exists, it may have been Suns Fan, just picked up 5 guys that he was watching, and everyone was like, your team's a joke. They may be good in pubs, but they'll never do well in a pro scene as a coordinating team. And they got second place at the International, which
Yeah,
is
the Beatles will
a...
never amount to anything.
Only one bullet.
What?
That's the same story with the Beatles. Never mind.
Oh. Yeah,
It is the same story with the Beatles.
they were good in pubs, but how could it ever work in a competitive scene? And it ended up working, and they got millions of dollars because they got
Okay,
second place.
Now the mic.
May not have been first place, but it was still tons of money, and they were on the map from then on out.
What's wrong?
It's just that's always been my favorite thing when it comes to like especially fighting game tournaments where it's like the top 8 is all these pro players, but the person who takes the tournament is some fucking 18-year-old birdie player from literally nowhere.
Yeah,
2
yeah,
years
that's
ago-
very
Comes
common
in
with
and
Street Fighter so
destroys
far.
everybody.
And that's gonna happen at the Zevo. They're gonna like. I don't expect to see like.
No one's
a lot
really
of
gonna
familiar
main
names.
Ed. And this fucking guy comes in.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll see a lot of familiar names at Evo.
2 years ago, at the Dota International, It was Evil Geniuses, so it's still a well-known name. But they had a 16-year-old player. They won first place. And he was a millionaire from the non-out. Because they won. It was each... I believe the first place was like 6 million, so everyone got a little over $1 million each, probably. Well, subtract whatever sponsors got from the team, but they got a lot of money. Each player got a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's neat to see that. It's
I'm
neat to see young...
I'm gonna have to pick Shabailey's brain about it as well. Next time I talk to him, it'd be interesting to get what his input, seeing how he does all that shit.
Yeah. But
He's gonna start investing.
I want to watch more
Orlando.
The Orlando Magic. That's it.
Yeah.
Also call it the Orlando Magic.
I want to watch more tournaments, especially the E-League stuff, because they have really good production value.
But I will put a bullet in you and that baby.
Alright, so here's my problem with this scene in The Walking Dead right now. Which, by the way, if you're just joining us, we're playing The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
There are more than enough people to overpower him right now.
Come on, Luke.
Yeah, it was stupid.
This ain't none of your business.
Oh, got him.
This is just a bit of a custody battle we got on our hands here.
Just shoot him.
What? No, I don't...
They should definitely just shoot him right now.
Kenny did it.
The grand reveal of Clementine's critical art, where she shoots him and everyone comes in and bullies him.
Kenny, how long have you had a gun for?
The entire time he's here. What are you talking about?
Are you fucking kidding me?
There is no way.
This is why Kenny's the worst! They could have gotten out of this! This is so stupid!
There
He may have still been unconscious.
Kenny doesn't have a gun.
What do you mean? When did he get the gun?
I don't know.
He probably showed up with it, like, the last time he was here.
Go on.
Back at that, house. When he just showed up.
If he's had a gun the entire time they've been trapped,
just gonna let him do
then,
this?
this is worse.
One part of that son of a bitch I don't hate, but that does not make this right.
I'm not going anywhere.
It's gonna
But-
get messy.
I know.
While we watch this really bloody scene coming up, speaking of production value, did any of you catch the H1Z1 tournament on the CW a few weeks back?
Shut up.
That
Stop this.
was awful.
Stop this right now.
That
Well, if it's cable, you can't expect much.
Listen.
Cable is less than the internet.
Well, E-League is televised.
Come on, Clem.
Yeah, but not just cable.
No, I'm not letting you see
Agents of Mayhem didn't get canceled?
Yeah, Smallville's still going on.
To look it in the eye.
I don't know that
feeling
part.
you got right now.
But no, the
That's what makes you
when you have E-League
gone
on
so
Friday
far over
nights
my head.
or H1 on the CW, it's
You won't see
it's quite the difference in quality.
coming from you.
I get like how like esports can be like how people aren't totally on board with it yet, especially, you know, like this isn't real sports, don't video games.
Especially when you present a game that has more RNG than skill to it, but
it's like fine. No, but what I'm saying is like even with games like League of Legends, Overwatch, fighting games, fine. I am in the same boat. It's like this is just video games when it comes to any of those battle royale games. That is
yeah, no, I'm totally with you.
What, like the mobile game?
What? No, that's Clash of Clans. Very simple. No, I guess I have never understood the battle royale trend at all because none of the games have been good. They've all been
fun.
buggy.
A lot of them have been pretty fun because I completely disagree with you there. But they're not competitive
Yeah,
to the degree of
trying to play them
esports.
competitively. They're not fun to them.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is like even if they are fun, I still don't think that the idea of these games is really interesting to me. But all of them I feel like have been executed poorly. They're all still early access. They all look janky. None of them are done. None of them are done, and none of them will ever be done, because they'll just keep saying, oh, it's early access forever, and then you'll die,
Well, the
and it'll still be early access.
The H1 devs are just incompetent. The
I know
guys
that, for
behind
sure.
PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, give it a few more months, because it looks like they're making progress, and I think that will leave early access before the end of the year.
You're gonna need something.
After playing it and seeing it from many other people.
But I think
But we'll
leaving
have to see.
early access and, like, truly leaving early access are two very different things.
No, I think
Where it's
it'll
like, it
truly
may not
leave
say
early
early
access.
access. Okay.
By
Again,
the end of the
I
year.
haven't followed PlayerUnknown because I've been so sick of all the other
You guys better
Battle
hurry up
Royale
with the
games.
smearing if you want to live.
But
Or you can die
also,
here.
is there a I thought, like, is this named after somebody named PlayerUnknown?
That's just his nickname. He's the one that's basically pioneered the Battle Royale.
So he
game
is a
mode.
Twitch stream YouTube guy, or is he?
He
somebody-
was just a well-known mod user because he started it with Arma 3, and it was just PlayerUnknown's Arma 3 Battle Royale mod.
Now you.
And from there, he went on to help H1 devs create the PlayerUnknown's Battleground, or the Battle Royale mode for that game. And originally, it was just going to be a small event that you have to have these tickets in the game to enter. But it got so popular that they ended up splitting the development teams and then splitting up the game at the end, too. By the way, the other half of H1, Just Survive, is completely dead.
What's going on here?
And that's an
I
early
guess it
access
didn't
stuff.
just survive.
Someone say something before I start. Hey! Don't.
But
what was the difference?
he just helped the H1 guys create the mode, and I'm pretty sure he left fairly soon after it was the core of it. And then after that, he's been working with his own development team now for Battlegrounds.
I guess it's just as of right now, I put those Battle Royale games in the same genre as, like,
Now we can leave. Troy.
any of those other Twitch bait, like,
What?
like, this is just the lowest common denominator.
I wouldn't say
thing that
But they're
everyone will
played
watch.
for money.
Together.
And there's a lot of
Well,
stuff
this-
that's played for money that I don't think should be played for money.
This was
But-
the first, like,
Well, that's
televised
why they stream
tournament.
it, because they make money from streams.
It
No, I
was-
get that, but what I'm saying is, like, I don't see, like, it looks, anytime I see the game, I only see it as the game Twitch people will play because they know it makes them money. Because it is guaranteed.
But it's also a fun game. It's a
If
legitimately
you're not
fun game.
competitive, yeah.
Yeah, no, play it casually on Twitch and stuff. Don't try to play it as like a pro player. That's dumb.
But what if I just want to buy the game and play it on my own? What if I don't want to play it on Twitch?
Well, then
That's
who's
fun
still
too,
hold up?
but at that
yeah,
point I would
yeah.
recommend at least having one other friend to play it with, because it's a lot more fun in groups. Like, I love playing H1 when I'm with friends, but normally solo I don't have too much fun.
Yeah, I guess it's like, I guess
Yeah.
I used to, those kind of games used to mean more the kind where you like, you know, a game comes out, it's like $15, it's got some multiplayer mode, you play with some friends, you make like a YouTube video or do a couple Twitch streams, and you move on, and you never play it again. I feel like I've grown less tolerant to those over the years, or I guess more desensitized, where it's like there was a really interesting indie game that came out recently. It's the first, I don't think it was recent actually, but it's like a first-person shooter where the world is stark black and white, and one person's model is black, and one person's model is white. So you can't see the other person when they stand over the color that they're matched with. And it's like, this seems like a really interesting proof of concept. This seems like it would be used to make, like, 3 episodes of a Let's Play, of a collaboration between 2 people, and then you would never play it again. And the same could be said about, what was it, Screen Looker?
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Screen Looker. Or
Screen
even
Cheat?
to a degree, unfortunately, Blade Ballet, which I did really enjoy and I thought it was fun, but I will probably never play that game again. And it's not even to the fault of the game itself, but it's just, I guess I find more value in longer, more like I don't know. It feels like I want to play like a full-fledged video game rather than like what I would equate to buying a board game and playing with friends, you know, like a couple of times and then putting it in the shelf.
Yeah.
Which is kind of what a lot of games that come out now are. Or at least a lot of the ones I see talked about, or the ones that appear on Twitch.
They have to, those games, in order to not become what you're talking about, have to still be regularly updated and have to maintain a strong fan base. Not necessarily large, just strong.
Don't ever think that.
If you buy a game on our Twitch page, do we get the money?
We get a
shit,
cut.
we do.
I heard about that.
I just saw it there for the first time.
Yeah.
But it's
pick up PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. Help it.
No, we're playing Walking Dead. It's $5.75.
Oh, they have to buy whatever game is we're playing.
Right.
Yeah.
But it
change
would,
it to a more expensive game.
It would be through Twitch's service or something, and I already have like 5 launchers. I don't need a 6.
Oh,
It's without DRM. Get it.
Oh, is it?
Wink.
Well, Twitch desktop app.
That sounds like Twitch DRM.
Yeah.
Sounds like crazy DRM, actually.
You just need the GOG launcher.
You download the Twitch desktop app, and when you buy it on here, what it does is in the Twitch app, it gives you a key that you put into Steam.
Yeah. So we got our choices here. Help Sarah with her chores. You and 45.5% of players did your own work. Hell yeah. Told Bonnie about Luke. You and 63.5% of players chose to hide Luke's presence. Admitted to stealing the walkie-talkie. You and 66.7% of players tried to hide the theft. Watch Kenny kill Carver. You and 48.6% of players watched. I'm in the minority there? Assholes. Chopped off Sarita's arm. You and 43.1% of players killed the zombie that bit Sarita.
Wait, there was a character named Sarah, and there was also a character named Sarita?
Yeah.
There was also a dog named Sriracha.
It's not like there's only like 10 names.
All right, Shadowstar, get a refund on Steam and then buy it again.
Yeah, from us.
Seems reasonable. Reasonable request. But that's the end of that episode, guys. And while that was not 2 hours, I thought that episode was much longer. We'll do 4 and 5 next week. And then the week after that, we may be able to play all 3 episodes in a row for Michonne, just because that's a shorter game in general. So it'll make up for this short stream with the next 2 streams. Because that'll be fun. I can't wait to show all the reasons why I hate the Michonne game for the most part. Like it's still
Does she still
not the
hammer a
worst
dude's
game
dick
ever.
to a table and cut it off?
I wish.
The game sucks. Don't even play it. What's the point?
But it's still Michonne herself is a good character in that game. But everything else is bad, which is just a shame.
Everybody else is just Kenny.
No. I wish more people were Kenny in that. But that's the plan. So we'll make up for this short stream. The next 2 will make up for that. And we'll have a good time shitting on Michonne in 2 weeks. And we'll have a good time talking about why Kenny's the best character in the game next week over the last 2 episodes. So Max, I hope you'll be here next week.
I will
at
do
10 p.m.
in my
Eastern.
power to not be here. In fact,
Please.
I will be doing a separate anti-Kenny stream. It will just be your stream on mute, and I'm just gonna do this. I hate Kenny. 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 I hate Kenny.
So you're just gonna loop that for like 4 hours?
And I'll go out, do something, I guess.
Yeah. Sounds like a good plan. To waste your internet data. It's the perfect plan.
I don't have a data cap. What do you think I am?
I still have a data cap apparently for AT&T. We don't even get good internet.
It's a good thing they restrict your internet, otherwise you'd go over that data cap real fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Gotta look on the bright side. Thanks, AT&T.
Yeah. Saving you money, asshole.
This song, I like.
Oh, well. I have bad news, Boo Radley.
If Telltale does one thing right, they pick decent songs for their credits. Maybe that's where all the money goes to use the rights to some of these songs.
Tekken 7 will offer legacy controller support.
Woo. Sorry, Boo Radley.
Yay.
Is there any way we can make you love yourself instead?
By going offline.
Oh, cool. We'll see that in like 2 minutes then. Oh, I should probably start doing the little spiel while we're at the end of these credits. We stream every night on the Go to Bed channel at 10 p.m. Eastern. Well, every weekday. Tomorrow's Thursday.
Well.
Oh, shit. What's tomorrow? I've been gone.
Tomorrow is Sonic 06 still. We will be...
Sonic
oh, fuck,
06
it's been
still.
a while. It'll be Shadow Story.
Shadow Story.
I'm
Ooh.
gonna try and blow through it.
All right. Friday.
Nothing.
Nothing.
No,
well,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I want us to have
open day.
like one more good GTA night, but that's not for a while.
Wasn't there an update recently?
There's been a lot of updates recently.
But nothing big enough?
There is many hours of new races for us to do.
Oh, okay.
But really, it's just races.
So we just need to find a night where a bunch of people are available.
Yeah, one of these Friday nights it'll happen.
All right. So nothing this Friday, though. Then next week, Monday, is...
Hey, you missed Saturday.
What's Saturday?
Drew's night. He's playing Paper Mario.
Yeah. Oh, he got a new game now. Which Paper Mario?
The first one.
Ooh. All right. So Paper Mario Saturday. Monday is...
Oh, you missed your second Sunday stream, Popcron. What are you going to be streaming?
What?
What are you gonna be playing on Sunday? For your second Sunday stream? While you were gone, we figured we needed more days.
I hate you. Monday. What's Monday? I know that's you, Austin.
We're starting Final Fantasy VII.
Oh,
shit.
That's going to be a long one. All right.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy VII on Mondays. Tuesdays, I know Rave is still playing his shitty game, so Alone in the Dark, right? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah! See,
I was
knew at least
talking
one
with
game.
Rave. We'll see.
Oh. Well, maybe Alone in the Dark on Tuesday. And the next Wednesday, like I said, we'll finish up Season 2 of The Walking Dead. That'll be fun. We'll see our best character. So, follow us on Twitch, Twitter. Everything's below. YouTube. Am I missing anything? Do we have a Tumblr? We should get a Tumblr. Complain about stuff. And call everyone sexist or something. That's what Tumblr does,
Why
right?
do that when we have a stream to do that on?
True. Very true. Well, no Tumblr, guys. Sorry. But as always, once again, 10 p.m. Eastern at night during the weekdays plus Saturday, except Friday. That's confusing. That's okay. And as always, Max, that's your cue.
You don't want it. You've been gone all this
don't-
time. You don't want to do it? Really?
We don't say, we,
Go
no,
to
we
bed.
don't say that anymore. We don't say that anymore. The
Well,
end
I
streams.
just did. Go to bed.
Oh, well, shit, I guess we gotta bring it back.
Yep. Go to
say
bed.
now?
Go to bed, Austin. Go.
Go to bed.
We just say nothing now? What happens?
We're going